So, our hero has decided to build a mountain cabin? Because why not? Who wouldn't want to create a complex, labor-intensive masterpiece high up in the wilderness, right? First things first, designing it with sustainability in mind. Think eco-friendly, rustic charm, and of course, natural materials. Step 1. Clear the land. Yes, he's playing real-life Minecraft, chopping down trees and leveling the ground, all while pretending it's not exhausting. Next up, the foundation, aka the cabin's sturdy new shoes. For the exterior, only the toughest wood will do. Siberian larch. This wood doesn't just laugh in the face of rot, it throws a party. Durable and aesthetically pleasing, it's like the James Bond of timber minus the tucks. Of course, sourcing it sustainably is important because even in the wild, we're all about ethical wood shopping. The only catch is that this stuff is harder to cut than my grandma's fruitcake. Once the wood's on site and his arm strength miraculously doubles, it's time to mark out where the studs and beams go. Each stud, precisely 16 to 24 inches apart, lines up like obedient soldiers. Accuracy is key here, or else the cabin might develop a charming lean-to aesthetic unintentionally. Now, let's talk about the roof. Will he go with rafters or trusses? Either way, these things get assembled on site. Over the rafters goes the sheathing, flat panels nailed into place that add rigidity, while also making the roof the first line of defense against Mother Nature's fury. Waterproofing layers, like tar paper or synthetic underlayment, are then rolled out like the world's least exciting red carpet. Fasteners play the starring role in this part. galvanized screws and nails, all meticulously spaced. These little guys work hard, keeping panels secure and wind-resistant. They're like the unsung heroes of the cabin world, silently holding everything together without a word of thanks. We've moved on from foundations and rafters to toe-nailing. No, it's not a pedicure technique, but a heroic way of driving nails at an angle, ensuring the wood stays put without splitting like an overbaked cookie. And what do you think about overlapping cladding boards? Oh yeah, this is where the real artistry happens. Layering them like shingles on a roof, keeping rain from turning the cabin into a water park. Speaking of rain, it's time to talk about breathable waterproof membranes, essentially giving his cabin walls an ability to breathe while keeping the weather out. It's like giving your house a raincoat that still lets the fresh mountain air in. Corners, edges, windows, and doors get special love too, so no drafty gusts sneak through. You wouldn't want your cabin turning into a wind tunnel, would you? Nobody wants that. On to gutters. These metallic lifesavers are meticulously hung like they're auditioning for the Olympics in level and alignment perfection. No cabin is complete without a quick dry fit. That's when our hero plays Puzzle Master, checking all the pieces before locking them in permanently. The windows get their time to shine, literally. After framing them with care, they're glazed, sealed, and fit snugly into place, ensuring the only drafts in this cabin are stories told by the fire. And now, the door. European spruce, as light and sturdy as a secret agent, is chosen for this task. The wood is precisely cut, making room for insulation and a window. And let's not forget about the caulking, flashing, and shims to make sure this door stands strong against nature's tantrums. The door's slatted design is a pure art, a stunning contrast to the rest of the cabin, giving it that come in, but only if you're cool vibe. Finally, the hinges and handles are picked with flair and function in mind, ensuring every door swing is smooth. The cabin is now looking like a home, not just a wilderness dream. And we're only getting started. We've reached the point where our mountain cabin not only stands tall, but gets fancy with a pergola. And what's a pergola without some serious reinforcements? These aren't your average "let's hope this holds" supports. No, they're custom designed to carry the weight of the mighty pergola like a superhero's cape. Reinforcement materials are cut to perfection and installed along the studs of the cabin's facade with fasteners that scream secure. Sometimes, if you're feeling extra cautious, you throw in some diagonal wooden braces. Why? Because lateral forces are a thing. And we all know we want our pergola standing strong against both wind and judgmental stares. Once the pergola is squared away, the wooden panels go up on the rafters. But we're not stopping at wood. They are throwing in some EPDM roofing for good measure. This low-maintenance wonder material shrugs off the elements like it's got nothing better to do, keeping this cabin dry and drama-free. Now, onto the sparks. Electrical wiring. Every light fixture, outlet, and appliance needs power. So the wires run through the walls before insulation swoops in to keep things toasty. Insulation bats and rolls are precisely measured and cut to fit like a snug winter sweater. A vapor barrier is slapped on top, making sure no sneaky moisture ruins the party. Inside, European spruce takes center stage, covering the walls like a cozy, light-filled blanket. Spruce isn't just affordable. It's lightweight and sound-absorbing, perfect for this adventurous 24-year-old couple's cabin dream. And let's be honest, when you're building your own mountain retreat, you want wood that doesn't make your life harder. Spruce needs just a bit of TLC, an occasional protective finish, and a gentle soap wash. Stay away from harsh chemicals, unless you want your bright, airy cabin to end up looking like a relic from a pirate movie. By the time the interior's done, you'll have a space that feels bigger, brighter, and cozier. All thanks to good old spruce and some seriously meticulous planning. The cabin's interior and exterior are finally in harmony, like a mountain cabin symphony in wood. Speaking of dry, let's talk about flooring. Wood planks are installed with tiny gaps, just enough to let the wood breathe and avoid that awkward buckling situation when temperatures get emotional. Overhangs and trim are added to the roof edges like stylish cabin eyebrows, directing water away and preventing infiltration. Think of it as your cabin's rainproof eyeliner. As the cabin nears completion, a serene vibe settles over the whole operation. Peace, calmness, and a perfect symbiosis with the natural environment. It's almost like the cabin itself is breathing in sync with the trees, thanks to the gorgeous wood floors that gleam under the soft light of strategically placed spotlights. To make sure this tranquil paradise stays cozy, the edges are meticulously finished to fend off those pesky thermal losses and unwelcome drafts. After all, nobody wants to feel like they're living inside a refrigerator. Insulation panels are then laid down like a warm, fuzzy blanket over the existing wooden floor. These panels are fitted tighter than a pair of skinny jeans, eliminating gaps like an overzealous vacuum cleaner. Once the insulation is in, it's time for a shiny new layer of wooden flooring, secured with adhesive that's stickier than a toddler's fingers after a candy binge. And here's the kicker. To ensure the adhesive works its magic, they place some wood between the floor and the ceiling to create pressure. Because nothing says we know what we're doing, like making your floor press against your ceiling like a gym enthusiast at the squat rack. As if that wasn't enough, a stove gets connected to the cabin's chimney system, promising warmth and the comforting smell of wood smoke. Nature's way of saying, hey, you're not in the city anymore. For this couple, their love for carpentry and nature blended into this masterpiece. Every timber they cut and joint they crafted reflects their shared passion for woodworking. But let's not kid ourselves. This journey wasn't all rainbows and butterflies. It required epic perseverance, from sourcing materials to navigating logistical labyrinths that would make even a GPS throw up its digital hands in despair. But the couple was committed to treading lightly on Mother Earth, using sustainably harvested wood and off-grid amenities to minimize their ecological footprint. This project wasn't just about building a cabin. It was a profound journey of self-discovery, teamwork, and environmental awareness. So, if you enjoyed this adventure into the world of wood and wonder, hop over to Wood Junkie's channel to see how this dream cabin came to life. And while you're there, drop a comment about where you'd love to build your own cabin. We're all ears. Until next time, happy cabin dreaming.